Nick Grimshaw has opened up about leaving BBC Radio 1, saying it felt like dying after an overwhelming response to his departure. The broadcaster, 38, made the decision to leave his popular post in August 2021, bringing to an end his 14-year career with the company. He has now reflected on his job, which he said was his childhood dream. Speaking on the Where There's a Will, There's a Wake podcast, Nick said, "I think when I was growing up and we only had 4 channels, we only had one telly in the house. If my dad was watching something, the only other option was the radio. I really fell in love with it, and I felt the community of it, and everyone else on other radios I thought talked properly or had this sort of accent. Radio 1 had Sarah Cox with her accent and Chris Evans, and they just felt naughty, and I really loved them." Nick's first role at the BBC came in 2007 when he was tasked with hosting BBC Two youth music show Sound alongside DJ Annie Mac. He then went on to host Radio 1's weekend breakfast show the following year, before taking up a position on the late-night slot on the station in 2009. The radio DJ, who was raised in Royton, Oldham, then took over Chris Moyle's breakfast show at the age of 27 in 2012. By 2018, he had become the second longest-running host of the Radio 1 breakfast show, overtaking Tony Blackburn. However, he soon moved to a role on the drive time program up until his departure aged 37. He continued, "I was there for 14 years. A lot of life happens in that time and a lot of changes. Your friends start getting married and having kids, and you're so different from 23 to 37. So, when I left, it did feel huge. It felt seismic that I left in terms of having accomplished my dream, which was weird anyway, and then it was done, so that was even weirder." He added, "It was like dying a bit, because everyone sort of gave you an obituary and everyone posted like you were dead. Everyone sent you flowers, and then your family would say things to you and your friends would say things to you that they'd never said before, so it actually was like dying. But you weren't dead, so you could enjoy the obituaries and the flowers." He revealed that he had always had a sense of doubt in his role, wondering if people listen to the show and, if they do, whether or not they laugh at his comments. He revealed it was only on his last day when he started to think maybe people do like me on the radio. After leaving his post, Nick has gone on to front the Great Home Transformation with Emma Willis. In the 6-part series, the pair helped to renovate homes across the country in just 3 days. He also co-hosts the podcast Dish alongside Michelin-starred chef Angela Hartnett, where they talk food, drink and entertaining with different celebrity guests. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.